What's going on, everybody? This your man Lucky. I'm back with another one, man. I hope everybody's doing well. Listen, guys, in today's video, I'm going to be talking about the 5 ways that you know that you're emotionally attached to a woman. Okay, guys, I'm gonna get straight into it. Okay, the first way to know that you are emotionally attached to a woman is basically how much time do you spend with her, guys? How much time are you spending with your lady? Okay, now, in a day, right? In a week, whatever, right? Of course, you have to go to work. Work doesn't count, right? You got to do 8 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours, whatever it is you're doing at work, right? You have time that you have to sleep, right? That doesn't count, right? Your free time and attention, guys, your free time and attention. How much of your free time and attention are you giving to the lady in your life? You understand what I'm saying? Or women, period. How much of your free time are you giving them? Listen, if you are giving women more of your free time than you are giving yourself, that is a sign that you are emotionally attached to that woman or those women or whatever the case may be. If you are spending more time doing what they want to do as opposed to what you want to do or what you need to do, then you're emotionally attached, right? Let's just say, guys, you know, you get off work, whatever, you're done everything that you need to, that needs to be done, and you have an hour or so, 2 hours, let's say 2 to 3 hours, you know what I'm saying, that particular day or whatever. And, you know, there's a movie that just came out and you want to sit back and relax and say, hey, I heard a lot about this movie. I want to watch this movie. And then she comes along and says, oh, no, well, how about we watch this movie? Or how about we do this instead or whatever, right? And then instead of you taking the time to watch the movie that you wanted to watch, you're now finding yourself that you're doing what she wants to do. And you are doing this all the time. That's a problem. It's problematic. Guys, you have to do what it is that you want to do when it's your free time. Now, that's something aside from, you know, in a relationship, you compromise, you know, it may be date night or something like that, and you decide what you, but I'm talking about just your spare time. For that day, you accomplished all your goals, you did everything that you were supposed to do, and now you have 2 to 3 hours just to spare to do whatever it is that you want to do, and you don't get to do what you want to do because you change and you decide to do whatever it is that she wants to do. Guys, that's not good. That's a sign that you're emotionally attached to that woman or to those women or whoever you allow to do that to you. Okay. The second thing is, guys, boundaries. Boundaries. We all have boundaries, but we don't all enforce boundaries, right? For whatever reason. Listen, if you are in a relationship and you are not enforcing boundaries on your woman, your lady, your wife, girlfriend, whatever, if you're not enforcing boundaries when she crosses those boundaries, that's a sign that you're emotionally attached. See, what happens is the reason why you're not enforcing the boundary is because you're scared of what her reaction is going to be, right? So, for instance, if she does something that I don't know, she just crosses a particular boundary. I don't know, just whatever boundary you have, and she crosses that boundary and you don't check it. The reason why you're not checking it is because you're afraid of what might happen if you check it, right? If you address the boundary being crossed and she doesn't like it and she comes back with an unfavorable response or whatever the case may be. It's a fear of how she's going to respond. And so you just sit back and say, well, you know what? I'm not even going to address it. It's not a big deal. I'm not going to stress it. It's all good. Happy wife, happy life, right? You know what I'm saying? That's the mentality that you have. So, you know, that is a sign that you have an emotional attachment, guys. Okay. And emotional attachments, they're really not good. Now, I'll get into this a little. I'll talk about this probably in another video, but you have different like attachment styles. I'm not talking about any particular attachment style. I'm just talking about an emotional attachment, what's known as an unhealthy emotional attachment. Okay. The third sign that you have an emotional attachment to a woman is jealousy. Guys, listen, if you get jealous of what a woman does, right? For instance, right, give you an example. She wants to go out on the weekend and, you know, kind of hang out with her friends and stuff like that. And you get jealous, right? Not that you're jealous of her friends, you're just jealous of the fact that she's going out, right? You want to know where she's going, who she's going with, what time she's going to get there, what time she's going to get back, how, you know, what she's going to be doing while she's there. You going down a whole list of 50 million questions, right? And then, you know, as soon as she walks out the door, you know, you're texting her, and you know, you're calling her all throughout the night when she told you she was going to be out with her friends. Guys, that's the sign that you are emotionally attached to that woman. Guys, it's no reason why you should be, you know, afraid or jealous of when she goes out. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, it just is what it is. At the end of the day, regardless of how you may feel about women or your woman or whatever the situation is, right? A woman is going to do whatever a woman is going to do. You understand what I'm saying? It's going to happen. It's going to go down regardless. But you acting the way that you're acting because of that emotional attachment. Jealousy is a sign of weakness, guys. And I'm going to get into why emotional attachments, you know what I'm saying, are bad. But yeah, if you're jealous when she goes out and you're constantly trying to check on her, see where she's at. If she says, okay, I'm gonna be home at 1, and she, you know, at 1:01, you know, you're texting her, hey, where you at? You know, you said you would be home and all that. That's not healthy, guys. That's you have an emotional attachment. You have an unhealthy emotional attachment. That's not good. Okay. Next, guys, are you willing to do anything to make her happy? Okay. Are you willing to do anything to make her happy? For instance, guys, let's just say you got a couple of $100 saved up and you're going to treat yourself to something. I don't know what, just anything. Couple $100 saved up, you want to go buy yourself, I don't know, you just want to treat yourself to something, right? But then she's, oh, I want this, or I want, you know, a new purse came out, a new bag, a new pair of shoes came out, or whatever. I don't know, whatever they like. And you know, oh, or you know, a new restaurant just opened. It's a, you know, like a 5-star restaurant. I want to go there and eat, whatever, right? Guys, if you're going to take your hard-earned money, right, and not treat yourself to what you feel like you deserve, you want, and you desire, right? Just so that you can make her happy by, you know, you buying her the new shoes that she want, or you buying her that particular purse that she want. Guys, that's unhealthy. That's you're emotionally attached to her. You're so worried about keeping her happy that you would allow yourself to be unhappy, and that's not good. That's not that's an emotional attachment. It's an unhealthy emotional attachment, guys. At the end of the day, I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with, you know, if you want to buy your lady a gift or whatever, something like that. But what I'm saying is, don't put her happiness over your happiness. If you find yourself doing that in a relationship, more than likely you have an unhealthy emotional attachment. Okay, guys, this next one right here, this is the fifth one. That right there was the fourth. That was the fourth. That was the fourth sign of an emotional attachment, right? Just the willingness to do anything to make her happy, right? So guys, this is the fifth one. This is the fifth sign that you are emotionally attached to a woman. And y'all already know what it is, right? Y'all already know what it is. Guys, listen, if you are in a relationship and you are unhappy, right? You're doing everything you can do to make it work, right? You're doing everything you can do to make it work. You're trying your best, right? And it's just not working. And it's nothing is going the way that it's supposed to go, guys. She's not she's disrespecting you, right? You're accepting all type of disrespect. She's talking to you all type of different ways and things of that nature. She's crossing the boundaries, and you're not checking the fact that she's you know, crossing the boundaries, right? You know, you're giving her all of your free time, guys. You don't have any hobbies. You understand what I'm saying? You don't have any friends. All of your free time is revolved around her. Even when you're not on your free time, even when you're at work, you're calling her, hey, how's your day going? What'd you have for breakfast? This and that, blah, 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 blah. Then you're on the phone, y'all just listening to each other breathe. You just want to hear her breathe. It's not healthy, guys. Okay? If this is what's going on, you know what I'm saying, in your relationship, you're jealous when she goes out because you just You feel some type of way when she's not around you. You just want to be around her all the time. You don't like it when she goes out with her friends or she's with her family or whatever the case may be. Guys, all of this are signs, you know what I'm saying, like of unhealthy emotional attachments, guys. And if you're in a relationship where you are not happy, guys, the fifth sign, if you cannot walk away, I'm going to say it again. If you cannot walk away from this relationship where you're not being treated properly, right? If you cannot walk away, guys, you're emotionally attached. You have an unhealthy emotional attachment, okay? If you're in a relationship that you're not happy, you understand what I'm saying? Aside from all of these other things, like, so emotional attachments, guys, let me get into this, right? Emotional attachments, right? Unhealthy emotional attachments are not about the other person. They're about you as an individual. See, you didn't spend so much time, have so much energy, time, all of these things invested in that person that you have actually lost a part of yourself. You have lost a part of yourself. The part of you that has been lost is attached to them. And that's why you feel the way you feel and you act the way you act. All of your energy, your confidence, your self-esteem, you know what I'm saying? Your security, all of that stuff is now with that person. Emotional attachments are built over time, you know, plus some other things. But for the most part, over time, you spend so much time with that person, you're emotionally invested in that person. You have lost a part of you. And so you're not complete without that person. If that person is not near to you, if that person is not dear to you, if that person is not just within your grasp. You understand what I'm saying? Guys, listen, you have to be able to walk away. What happens is, and I can get into a whole bunch of other videos about, you know, having the power to walk away and all of this kind of stuff, but just, I'm going to stick to this right here. Guys, if you don't have the power to walk away, you have an unhealthy emotional attachment, guys. Okay? Those are the 5 signs right there, right? Number 1, how much of your free time are you spending? If you're spending too much of your free time, more free time with her than you are with yourself, that's not healthy. That's an unhealthy emotional attachment. Number 2, do you enforce your boundaries? If you're not enforcing your boundaries, you're letting her walk all over you, doing whatever she wants, and you're not addressing, you know, boundaries being crossed or any disrespect or anything like that, unhealthy unhealthy emotional attachment. Number 3, you're jealous of whenever she's out with her friends or out with her family, or pretty much you're jealous when she's not around you. You understand what I'm saying? You're jealous when she's not around you. That's an unhealthy emotional attachment, right? Next, guys, 4th, you're willing to do anything to make her happy. Unhealthy emotional attachment, guys. You're putting her happiness above your happiness. It's not good. Last but not least, guys, you can't walk away. If you cannot walk away, you have an unhealthy emotional attachment. All right, guys, I'm going to end this one right there. And I'm going to have a few more videos out that I'm going to address some of the other things that I touched on a little bit. But yeah, guys, you have an unhealthy emotional attachment, okay, if you show any of those 5 signs that I just addressed. All right, guys, I'll catch y'all on the next one. Y'all be good.